Hey, okay, I need a consultation, and this time the patient is definitely me, so please, feel free to bill me for your time.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me about it first, and then I'll let you know if you need a psychiatrist or just a friend.
I think I need 2 weeks alone with Patrick. Preferably someplace beautiful, Montana, Fiji, Rome. So we can just focus on each other. You know, I won't have to control everything he does, and he won't have to try and get back at me by being a petty jerk.
How petty?
Well, I remember I told you Patrick wanted to stay home this morning. And I actually felt bad about blowing him off, but then he decided to come in and immediately strikes up a conversation with one of the student nurses.
Which one?
Leyla. It's always Leyla. Have you seen any of the other nurses near Patrick?
No, I honestly can't say that I paid that much attention.
I don't want to either. I mean, I want to trust him. And I do. We've been through a lot together. It just seems like we've hit a wall.
Any idea who built that wall?
I guess both of us, without even realizing it. As you know, my mom was in town. And it was so great to see her, as it always is. And even though finding out that she was an Eli Love groupie was a bit disorienting,
I can imagine.
it also reaffirmed everything that I love about her. She embraces life. She takes chances, and I don't. I'm not like that. So, you know, what am I missing by being so safe and cautious? When my mom got pregnant with me, it was totally by accident. It was the worst possible time to have a child, but she decided to do it anyway. She had to hide me for the first 6 years of my life and work as a jewelry fence to support me. But she didn't look back. She did it because she loves being my mother, and I love being her daughter. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just asking myself, what am I facing that's even close to what my mother was facing?
Robin, you want to have a baby.
I don't know, I'm thinking that possibly I might want to do that someday, but Patrick won't even discuss it. We had a pregnancy scare a few weeks ago, and I have to admit, there was a part of me that was hoping that I would accidentally be pregnant.
But you're not pregnant.
No. And Patrick practically did backflips. He was so relieved. So what kind of future do we have if I want to have a child and he doesn't?
Leyla.
Hi, I called to warn you I wanted to take you up on your offer.
Oh, yeah, I was in the shower. I missed the phone call.
You don't check your messages?
I had other things in my mind.
Well, I'll spare you the playback. I just said that I'm hopelessly lost with the material we were discussing, and I have a big exam coming up, and I hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all. Come in.
Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, I used to race stock car amateur, obviously, when I was in college, but yeah, this is the closest I get nowadays.
You race cars?
Well, that was another lifetime. It was my passion. This is just something that, you know, keeps the sparks alive.
I had a cousin who was crazy about miniature race cars. He had this elaborate track built up in his attic. It was huge.
Boys and their toys.
Try girls and their toys. I'd spend entire days up there with him. My favorite car was this little red Maserati. I'd demonstrate my technique if the track was working.
Well, how are you at assisting with repairs?
Did I mention I helped build that elaborate track in my cousin's attic?
Seriously?
I just passed you. What
You didn't pass me. You didn't even come close to me.
I just passed you.
Do you?
Get out.
Robin, we're just hanging out.
Leyla, you need to leave.